Ooh, how we looking? Let me turn this TV down. How we looking? We're looking good. We're looking good. All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into this banger. Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, Theorist, the realist, the coolest, the truest young king on YouTube platform as we speak. Welcome back to another lit banger, gang. We got Trapologist in the building, man. We got rappers' most disturbing interviews. All right, man. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers you want me to react to, and let's go ahead and jump right into this, gang. Bang.
One rapper almost smoked the interviewer for asking him one question, and another died after
Damn, how you gonna almost smoke the interviewer, gang? Like, that's crazy.
his interview for speaking on a situation that happened. These are rappers' most disturbing and disrespectful interviews of all time. And we gotta start things off with a rapper known as Baby Los, because Los started to make a name for himself after he linked up with the Island Boys in 2020. And fans considered him as the fourth Island Boy. Los was
No way was this nigga in the water with them, bro. Hold on. That's crazy. She about to cough up a lung.
considered him as the fourth Island Boy. Los was even with the Island Boys when they got into a huge fight in Hawaii. But recently, Hood Rich Kevin tried to get Los to speak on a viral video where the Island Boys kissed each other. And this is what pissed Los off and made him flash out on the interviewer.
I gotta ask you, bro, like, this is, everybody wants to know, did you see the Island Boys kiss?
Bruh, stop mentioning them dudes for real, bruh. Like,
No, I'm just saying,
I mean, bro, what can you expect? They are one of the most talked about idiotic people to date. And you was hanging out with them, doing content, music, whatever the case. Think people are going to ask you about them?
like,
no,
did you
bruh,
see them
no,
do something together?
No, fam. Fam, they weren't gay when I was around, fam. Like, bruh, stop doing that, bruh. Like, this interview ain't about that. Like, it could go down in this interview, bruh. Like,
not only did he flash that bit, he cocked that bit back. About to boom that nigga, man.
do you want it to go down in this interview? Do you want it to go down?
Bro, after this, how, if I'm the interviewer and the nigga pull out a weapon on me, bro, I don't want to ask you no more questions. We done. You good. Get the f out of here. Play with, gang. You know what I'm saying? How many times have a gun accidentally gone off and killed somebody? Like, come on, bro.
Yes or no?
Nah.
And thankfully, Los ain't popped the interviewer for asking that question, because things could have gone horribly wrong. But he ain't the only person to up a gun on an interviewer. But first, let's move on to FBG Cash, because he died not too long after talking about something disrespectful that he did during an interview. In late 2020, Chicago rapper FBG Cash took a picture in front of King Von's mural to disrespect Von and his people. Not long after taking the picture, he went on No Jumper to discuss it. He tells Adam 22 about the conversation that he had with Lil Durk before taking the picture.
What kind of conversation were you having before he told you to go take this photo?
Me, you know, go over there and do that and see what happened to you. I'm like, I'm outside right now.
You hit him up?
Yeah.
And he was just
Yeah,
like, hey, what's up?
fine.
Why,
Yeah.
Chicago's so weird because the ops always be talking to each other and like going on live and tweeting at each other and
And doing this interview might have made things even worse than it already was, because Durk later dropped a song where he said, sneaking pics by Von mural, like little bro won't come out and spin, where he sent a threat to FBG Cash for taking that picture. Then, 3 months after the song
The ultimate combo from Optimum. Sign up and get 1 gig internet for as
He called it, didn't he?
month and save $300
was released, FBG Cash ended up getting hit and lost his life while driving on the south side of Chicago.
And he got set up by a female. Come on, bro. He got set up by a female.
31-year-old Tristan Hamilton was shot multiple times. According to the Sun-Times, he raps under the name FBG Cash. A 29-year-old woman with him was also shot, taken to the hospital in serious.
So what I heard was she only got shot because he popped her. So he had got popped and he was about to die. And he was like, bitch, you set me up. And he shot her.
Condition.
Now let's move on to another FBG member known as Butta. Butta has had many crazy moments during his interview. And recently, he went off on O-Block members for killing FBG Duck. He let Say Cheese know that O-Block told on himself after knocking Duck off. And it was pretty disturbing because during the same interview, fans say that Butta allegedly admitted to killing someone.
These told on they self. And they did an interview on top of the murder cop. You stupid.
What about the picture that
Take
went?
me to jail. Give me the cups.
Yo, Butta. What
I'll
about
take
the
a
what
year.
about the picture that went viral with Muwap wearing with the duck sneakers?
That's clown. And with the same Draco y'all used. Get a feds day evidence.
That's the same.
Homicide can't solve it, but the feds can, right?
Damn.
We talking real business. I'm a real street.
Nah, that wasn't the same.
That's
in the document.
Not long after speaking on No Block, FYBJ Main tells Butta to sit down and that he's saying too much.
FYBJ Main, he a funny cat. He a real one. I definitely respect his hustle, man. He definitely changed his life around. But do all this shit because he know he a street nigga, whatever you want to call it. But he done also been sat in that in that room and told on some people. You know what I'm saying? So like he feel like he got a chip on his shoulder that he gotta prove himself. You know what I'm saying? FYBJ Main don't gotta do that because he ain't never told on nobody. He could be the least street nigga ever, but at least he ain't never told. Once you tell, nobody respects you after that. It sucks, but that's just the street nigga thingamajig, you know? Because
Butta says, picture him sitting on top of a car that he killed Odee on.
I'm Butta, Sean.
You saying too much. Shut the
I'm Butta, Sean.
up. You saying
Now picture me.
He drunk. Bro, when you drunk and high, bro, you do stupid shit and you say stupid shit, whether if it's real or not. And man, they gonna take
Sitting on top of the car that I just killed on. I got J Main them in this. I got 4 of them in this. They in this. They killed.
Butta also discussed Odee's death in an interview with Vlad. Here's what he said.
Man, Odee got right. Well, Odee Perry got killed at one point. They're saying that she was the shooter. That's the rumor.
I mean, it's footage. It's a video
of Odee Perry getting killed.
Yeah.
You saw it.
I ain't seen nothing, man. I just heard the stories, bro.
Okay.
I don't be knowing nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time.
Okay, fair enough.
His brother told him to slack it, they homie. Oh, look where I just gave back 192 years. I don't speak on that. Told him, I'm home.
So he really off OD? Is he admitting it? Is he admitting to offing OD?
I blamed on my sister Tyler. Told him. Told.
Rumors say that female assassin, known as KI, is responsible for taking Odee Perry out. But recently, fans believe that Butta is the one who did it and is blaming his sister KI since she's already dead.
No, they said both of them did it. What Wooski say? Shout out to the twins that made O Block. O Block is named after, he said, the twins, him and KI.
Not long after Tuka lost his life at the bus stop on 63rd, the members from 63rd
Once Tuka got murked at the bus stop, y'all should have stopped going to the bus stop.
wanted to get revenge for Tuka since members from O Block were dissing him. So not long after Tuka's death, a member from O Block known as Odee Perry was walking around the neighborhood and decided to go to
He was riding his bike
the store to get some Swisher Sweets. But not long after leaving the store on his bike, Odee ended up getting shot. So he fell from his bike onto the ground before getting up and trying to escape, but ended up getting hit 10 more times. A key witness at
Damn. They wanted to see him deceased. He got popped, fell off the bike, got up, and they popped his ass 10 more times? Just want me to say it? Just my baby right here. Let me want me to say it. Oh my gosh. That's wild. What's wrong, Daddy? This boy making fart noises. What is wrong with you?
the scene told police that an African-American male was the one who shot Odee. But many also say it was KI, since she was seen posting pictures with one of Odee Perry's guns after he died. Popular 63rd member Wooski also made a tweet saying, shout out to them twins that made O Block, and tagged KI and FBG Butta in the tweet. That's why recently, fans believe that Butta is actually the one who took his life. But that ain't the only disturbing moment from one of FBG Butta's interviews. He recently broke down crying in an interview with No Jumper when talking about his sister KI, saying how he'd rather for her to be fighting for her life right now rather than be in the grave.
Fighting for her life, gang. They'll be dead. Every day I wish, like, why the they ain't come lock her up, gang? Like, why y'all ain't come lock this girl up, gang? Every day I be like, rather out in Tuka grave, because I be taking care of Quan them phones, Shonda. Like I be every day before I be on the phone with my little brother though, for on Tuka before I be talking to them for. Then I be like, for I wish this was my little sister I was talking to for on the phone on Tuka.
Coors Banquet, the same brewing tradition since 1873. When you're the favorite beer of rock stars and cowboys.
Damn.
Great if I was this car. I wish I was laughing with my sister for. I wish I was sending my sister this money. Yeah, I wish I was sending my sister these pictures of me at these interviews on these platforms. I wish I was showing Kyra this shit. Oh, that shit hurt my soul every day.
Bro, this nigga, that fat Flacco was laughing at him for crying, bro. Like, bro, he hurting, gang. Why are you laughing?
Every day. On Tuka, like, and a lot of people don't understand that because a lot of time everybody think a lot of be facade. A lot of people don't even go through shit, gang.
Because his sister K.I. lost her life on April 11th, 2014. See, on that day, K.I. made a huge mistake and tweeted out her.
That was her fault. Her and JoJo and any other stupid motherfucker that put your where you at the time. You know what I'm saying? Your head off. You know what I'm saying, bro? You get caught slipping just going to the corner store, let alone posting your whereabouts. They gonna come get you.
Her location for everyone to see, including her ops, as she was walking down the block with two friends who were headed over
King Von. My boy, put in that work.
To the studio to celebrate Boss Trail's birthday until a gunman hopped out of a car, waved bystanders to get out of the way, and began opening fire at K.I.
Oh no, hell no. If that was King Von, he wouldn't have waved nobody to get out the way. He would have popped you no matter who you were.
And her friends. Her two friends were hit, and K.I. was hit 9 times. After being shot, she stumbled to a nearby home where she'd lay on some steps and take her last breath. And speaking of K.I.'s death, a man from Chicago, known as Trenches News, says he was on the scene when she lost her life. And he talks about how disturbing it was in an interview with Cam Capone News, because he even claims that smoke was coming out of her neck during this incident.
And did you hear the gunshots and everything going on?
Oh yeah, they sound like something special. They was boom, boom, like it had like a Star Wars before it said pow. Like it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy as hell, man, that day. And then the police tried to lock up Duck. They told Duck he responsible for it. They just left K.I. on the ground. They ain't try to help her, minister no aid. They ain't try to do none of that. Me and Joe Jackson, me and Manny, FBG, Young and them daddy, we about to go to jail because we like, nah, let him go. So I went over there by K.I. Smoke was coming out her neck, man. It was all sad.
Now, let's move on to BTB Savage, because some
You live by the gun, you die by the gun.
say him doing this interview with DJ Vlad is the main cause of his death, since he spoke on how he killed someone in self-defense in the interview in a cocky fashion. According to Savage, a local rapper.
I don't know. I mean, I hear the story a lot. I don't know if I ever reacted to it, but I think this was the stupidest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but niggas so thirsty and for relevancy, they're willing to put their lives on the line for it. Me, nah. If I made it out this situation, I will not speak on it because I know I could easily be put into that situation. You feel me? Like, but see, I'm 31. This nigga was like 22, 23, something like that. He young. He's dumb. He don't know nothing. So, yeah.
Had been trying to get a feature from him for a while. One night, the dude got in touch with Savage and finally agreed to do a feature. So later that night, the other rapper pulled up to his apartment with a car full of dudes, and the rapper came into Savage's apartment with another dude named Omar Richardson. Savage said he felt weird since both of them were looking around his spot when they walked in, but then Omar upped the bankroll, so Savage thought it was all good. The dudes then came in
bankroll after bankroll, hey,
with a box full of studio equipment so they could get to work. But then the other rapper said he was missing a few things. So Omar took him to go back and get it out of the car. Savage thought something was off, so we locked the door when the rapper went outside, and that's when everything went left. Omar started asking Savage about his jewelry, and Omar eventually upped his fire and told Savage.
Bro, my thing is, gang, shh, decide. Come on, man. My mic right here. My thing is, this nigga jewelry is not even all that. No hate. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate in my blood, but the fact that these niggas tried to rob him when he got this little bitty ass jewelry on, bro, you wasn't even gonna get nothing for it. Well, you know when you rob people jewelry, you could only sell it for maybe half the price, if that, way less. That's sugar, y'all. But this nigga wasn't gonna get no money for real. You know, and I guess he thought he was having shit, but he was living in an apartment. Like, come on, man. I mean, if you gonna rob somebody, go for the top of the moot. Don't be trying to rob somebody that it's gonna be pointless, especially if you die for it. He died for it. These little itty bitty ass chains. He probably got his shit from Temu too.
Savage to hand over everything. At first, Savage didn't want to give it up, but then Omar threatened to shoot Savage and his girlfriend. So Savage started taking his chains off. When Omar reached to grab Savage's chain, Savage saw an opportunity. So he wrapped Omar in his
He was in the army and shit, so he knows how to be. He knows how to self defend himself type. You know what I mean? But when it's a gun involved, it's tough.
Arms fell to the ground and they started wrestling. Omar's strap fell out of his hand, and that's when Savage yelled for his girl to come shoot Omar. She came in and popped him twice, but that didn't slow him down because Omar managed to get his hand on a gun and let 3 shots off at Savage's girl. Thankfully, all the shots missed, and Savage got Omar back under control. Savage told Omar to leave since his son was in there, but Omar didn't listen, and he told Savage he was gonna kill him and kept fighting. That's when Omar's partners came up and started shooting through the door, but they didn't hit anything. When they stopped shooting, Savage's girl popped back at him with 2 shots.
Bro, I feel like God got him out of that situation for a reason. Not for you to start going and boosting and boasting about it, but for you to live your life, raise your better, do better. You feel me? But of course, that's not what happened.
Shots, and that's when Omar's partner left him to die. Omar kept fighting, and Savage's girl shot Omar one more time in the torso, and Omar ended up passing away. Savage and his girl got off on self-defense. It was a crazy situation that took over the internet. Savage even went on to do an interview with Vlad TV.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. If that would have happened to me, I would have left the city. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, man. It's a tough situation. I don't hard if you wouldn't have boasted about it. If you would have shown remorse and maybe tried to send the family some money, I understand you was mad. He tried to do you in front of your son, right? I understand. But you know his family aren't some real niggas. So instead of having beef with the real niggas, I want to be at peace with the real niggas. You know what I'm saying? It just...
TV, and it hit 2 million views in less than a week. But Savage's ops weren't happy about it since Savage was talking cocky in the interview.
Concerned that his people are gonna try to come back.
But yeah,
they for sure might do it.
Whose kid is she?
He said they gonna come back. They might come back, but I'ma get active though. With his one arm, I'ma get active though. I shouldn't talk about him.
But I'm gonna get active. That's all it is. And it is what it is.
Then, on March 30th, Savage posted pics on Twitter of him standing in a pool.
Out too much motion, gang, in the pool of a nigga blood that you know his family gonna come back and get.
Pool of dried blood where Omar had lost his life. Savage was trolling the dude, and the pics instantly went viral since no one had ever seen anything like that on the net. But 2 hours after posting those pictures, BTB Savage was in his Mercedes driving around until 2 gunmen pulled up, boxed him in, and then started letting off shots. And by the time help arrived at the scene, it was already too late. Some people blamed the interview for his tragic death, while others blamed the picture since the picture was very disrespectful, even though it was self-defense. But Savage isn't the only rapper who got disrespectful in an interview and talked.
That's crazy. That was last year. That felt like that shit was like 3-4 years ago. It was only last year.
Crazy about someone that they killed. Because Gucci Mane did the same in an interview.
Go dig your partner up, nigga, baby. You can't say shit. And if you looking for young Gucci, I'll be in zone 6. Hey.
With Charlemagne. In the interview, Gucci showed no remorse to Pookie Loc, whom he took out, but says he does regret a lot of
R.I.P. Pookie Loc. But I heard he didn't even do Pookie Loc though. I heard he didn't even do Pookie Loc. It was somebody else.
Other things that he's done in the streets.
Do you regret anything you did in the street?
Yeah, I'm ashamed of a lot of things. I'm gonna say, yeah, I did some things that I wish I didn't do. Yeah. But I was young. But I did some things that's up, dead wrong. So and everybody in the neighborhood know that, so ain't no going around that.
Even with the murder, even though it was self-defense, do you ever think about that and you think like maybe I could have handled that different, especially when you did like the diss record?
He needed to be in the ground. I put his where he supposed to be.
Because in 2005,
I ain't gonna lie. Now, if a nigga is trying to do you and you do him first, no pause, then it is what it is. You know, like okay, you came after me, so if I gotta lay your ass down, then can you really be mad? you know, you should have got me first.
Gucci was beefing with Young Jeezy. Jeezy dropped a song where he put a bounty out on Gucci Mane's ice cream cone chain. The person who handed the chain to Jeezy would get paid $10K. So a group of 5.
Only $10K? Now granted, this was probably 06. So $10K back then was probably worth maybe 30, maybe 40K, maybe around 40K. Money, but worth losing your life though? Knowing Gucci is Gucci?
5 unknown men showed up at Gucci's house and attacked him, trying to take his chain. He tried to fight him off and got a hold of a gun. He fired off 1 shot to get them off of him and ended up hitting one of the guys known as Pookie Loke. 3 days later, his body was found behind a nearby middle school, and cops were called once it was discovered who was shot. Gucci turned himself in and told officers that he acted in self-defense. Now, that's
okay, but see the thing is, man, if you acted in self-defense, why you go drop his body off? Why not call the cops? I understand you a street nigga, but I'm a street nigga that don't want to go to jail.
Move on to Lil Dump from the NBA camp, because he had a pretty disturbing moment during an interview with No Jumper, where he kept throwing up due to how many pills he was on.
Anything in particular stand out?
I ain't gonna lie, I remember that happened to me one time, bro. I was with these girls. Long story short, I threw up all over the place.
After seeing this interview, since it clearly seems like he needs some help, because Lil Dump didn't even want to talk about why he puked on the interview.
I talk about it, but
is he an NBA YoungBoy camp or? Because I know his dad was Big Dump.
I can talk to you about it personally as a person, you know what I'm saying? But
he ain't want to talk about it on the camera.
Why are you standing like that? Like, stand up straight. You gotta be louder. Like
I do more drugs than
me
you
too.
could ever imagine.
That's not okay.
I know.
So hopefully, Dump gets the help needed. But now, let's move on to NBA YoungBoy, because he also has a pretty crazy moment during an interview where he gets pissed that the interviewer is asking too many questions. Some say it seems like YoungBoy was also high during this interview, which is why he acted this way.
But don't be a dominant at the same time. You gotta understand they using me as entertainment, and it becomes self-destruction too. Cause I ain't an entertainer. You know,
Our cars have always had great range and great dynamics. Then to
Over with.
integrate
I gotta
all
get
the
my
functionality
kid.
that you have in a typical
spoke on why is to be continued.
Is in terms of like
Every time it changes,
And sometimes,
hold on, what he said? Damn, I missed. I'm over here looking at the time.
you know, some spoke on why is to be continued.
is in terms of like
Every time it changes,
and sometimes it's best.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't fuck with NBA YoungBoy because I know this nigga will come get you. He's the real boogeyman. He's the new boogeyman, not Gucci boogeyman. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not to speak on things you did in interview.
R.I.P. G Money. I'm about to do a reaction to him next, man. That's my nigga. Destin, you order some food? Yeah, hold on, y'all. My lady order some food. What up, cuz? No. Thank you, bro. Destin, you order a drink? No? No drink? Alright. Maybe we can get dinner together or something. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Gotta handle that business. Let's get it.
Interviews to gain clout, because that's part of the reason rapper G Money lost his life, because NBA YoungBoy and G Money were close friends. At one point, G Money pulled this move, because in the interview with Say Cheese, he says,
he mad about his sister too,
Hell
though.
no, nigga only got one Dr. Pepper Love.
About his sister? Yeah, I had her a long time ago.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he mad about that. He wasn't really tripping on it back then, though. You know what I'm saying? He be calling me big brother.
and after they fell out, they were dissing each other left and right. And the beef and things ended up getting so serious that it led to gun violence. On September 10th, 2017, G Money was killed after leaving the studio one night. YoungBoy spoke on the situation.
That shit always breaks my heart, bro. And I ain't gonna speak on it too much, but I know YoungBoy has something to do with that shit, bro. I just want him to get his justice, but, you know, I believe in God, so...
In a song named Poor One, where he says, matter of fact, I used to call you my big brother. Then you did some foul and had with my sister. Now, let's move on to an interview with 6ix9ine that's disrespectful and that some say is disturbing, where he disses all of the dead rappers.
Died lacking. Nipsey died lacking. Pop Smoke died lacking.
Right. King, how Pop Smoke died lacking? He was in the shower when these niggas busting his shit. You supposed to take a shower with a gun next to you? Nah, he should have had. Now that's true. But him himself.
No, you can't. All right. Kill or be killed in these streets. All right. So there's nothing to talk about. So when you say, yo, happen to you, happening, don't why you listen?
But the 6ix9ine interview is nothing compared to Charleston White's interview on DJU TV, in which he completely went off and poured out a strap on himself for defending FBG Duck's mother and King Von's family. Charleston White tells DJU that he doesn't care about King Von since Von was a killer. And that's when DJU tells him not to say that about them.
The knowledge I got, King Von was a killer. My mama had 2 sons locked up for murder, and my mama let everybody know I'm not in agreement in what my son's done. All right, but look, so this is what I'm saying. You can't make me care about King Von mama. I don't give about his mama.
Nah, you don't talk about the mama. King Von was on his own shit. His mama didn't tell him to do that. His mama, and you know, unless she applauded it. But you don't do that.
Y'all love his mama, I don't.
Charleston then goes on to get even madder since he helped FBG Duck's mother and felt like he had the right to talk about her. But DJU told him to chill. That's when Charleston White completely flashes out and pours out his strap on DJU.
And I kill her behind me saying, mama. I done helped you. So somebody else helped you. And I ain't down. He could have.
Bro, come on.
So y'all gonna help
the nigga mama. What's up with this
Since y'all got so much to say, give me back the money then. I ain't have to help now more you. My mama ain't got a bunch of kids that died. You buried your baby all pain. Keep a mother gun. Keep a mother gun. Keep a mother gun, Chicago.
What you grab your gun?
Say, homie, you better. Man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean? What I'm on? So don't me with a gun in my hand.
Thankfully, Charleston didn't end up smoking someone during this interview because things were pretty heated. But if you thought that was crazy, you gotta click this video on the screen. It's even better, trust me.
Yeah, I reacted to that. Y'all go react to that on my channel. Yeah, man, Charleston's on some other shit. Y'all put y'all thoughts in the comment section. What y'all think, man? When these niggas, or was they really on some shit? You know what I'm saying? Were they really, you know, was they just handling their business? I don't know. Anyway, if you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers y'all want me to react to. Now I got to go pick up my cherry. All right, love y'all. We gone.